Statistics, super breeding, super traps, and not so super frames on PS5. You're right kids, it's Ras Clark and welcome to your regular ARK community news. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share around, and let's get into it. So the community crunch dropped last night, revealing a very special Evo event, 2 times breeding, woohoo! It's very rare we see a breeding only Evo event over a weekend. But we've got one, so start spreading the love like there's no tomorrow. Oh baby. It's only breeding though, there's no harvesting or XP, but it's a welcomed addition, so if you're unofficial, get cracking and start popping out those babies. We've got some stats about wild versus tame dino kills. And it appears across all platforms last week, on the island more people are getting killed by more tamed and wild creatures. In fact, tamed creatures are dominating the island, which I can only assume is led to island being the most popular map for trolling. It's surprising that yes, it is the original core game map offering, but if you look at my map polls, Ragnarok is seen to be the best map, or the most favoured map, which I guess makes sense to see in at number 2 here. Why is the island so high? That's insanely high. Almost 600,000 people died to tame dinos last week. What? On the island? And across all maps, that means about 1 million players died to tame dinos. Damn. That's insane, man. So I guess there is something to be said about playing on PvP. You're gonna die a lot more. And it's surprising to see Genesis so low in wild kills versus tamed kills. Personally, I think Genesis is a haven for death, and you are more likely to die to wilds on there than anywhere else. But I'm guessing it's owed to more people playing the core map offering than the paid DLC versions. With Scorched Earth certainly letting the side down. Come on, get some love for Scorched Earth. I know it's not a popular map, not least demonstrated in my ranked maps video, but that means it's the least popular map to die on. Go and hide and build there then. Yeah, if anything you can take away from this, look at the maps that people are dying to less on and use that as your map to build your first base on, meaning you're less likely to die early on. And then in the community crunch there was a community corner of clips and videos. It's great to see Wildcard are shining the light on creators big and small. It really is, and we kick off with a Giga Trap built by Mgen. Go check him out, he's got 237 subscribers and I'm sure deserves more. It's a great unique way to trap gigas, using fence supports in a very bizarre formation. And although I'm struggling to move away from the 4 dino gates of old, this is certainly an effective way to trap a giga, and pretty cheap to make too. But speaking of cheap traps, there is one other YouTube you need to check out, Captain Fatdog. He is my bible on cheap unique ways to trap creatures in ARK, and some of his designs are just so talented, it's worth checking out alone. But he might have some competition here with Mgen, so definitely one to watch. Go check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. Following on from Mgen, we've got the big profit Kishko, one of the leading ARK PvP YouTubers out there. I did a top 10 YouTubers last year based on their subs, and he was in the top 10 as he's got a massive following and executes some great PvP stories, and certainly looks like someone you don't want to meet on the battlefield. So go check him out, see how he gets big profit, link in the description. And whilst I'm shouting out big PvPers, I've got to shout out HOD Gaming. He's another one out there that I really do enjoy watching and makes for some great entertaining PvP stories. And lastly, we've got Guts Destroy You, taking down a base to get some easy loot with a tech sword. Getting some serious tech loot, my word, someone is not going to be happy when they log in after this. And it looks like Guts Destroy You has now got a pre-made fab tech base in the making. Link in the description. So back to the PS5 visual enhancements. I did a video on this yesterday, it dropped. We've now got a visual upgrade on the PS5. Now a lot of people have been asking me, is this the enhancement? It's not. The whole enhancement upgrade that Xbox got with the likes of the host barrier and so forth, PS5 hasn't got any of that yet. This is simply the visual upgrade that we had before that Wildcard removed and then reinstated. However, they've not fully reinstated it. In fact, it's worse than it was before, because the reports I'm getting is the FPS is reduced to 30. It's certainly not the 60 frames per second it was before, which is a real shame. I feel that PlayStation is certainly getting neglected lately, not least helped by this Xbox exclusivity deal that they've got with ARK 2, but it's just speculation. I'm sure there's teams behind the scenes doing what they can to make sure this enhancement upgrade reaches PS5 as soon as it can. And perhaps this was the interim, that the visuals came at the cost of frames whilst they work on that full enhancement offering, and fingers crossed that drops soon. If you don't know what the enhancement features are, I'll leave a video at the end of this, a trailer that details all of the cool additions that Xbox got that will eventually come to PS5. And that about wraps it up. Go and enjoy your breeding if you're unofficial. I'll see you next time. My name's Ras Clark. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and as always, peace out.